It's interesting how the hip-hop is passed on. They've learned from videos. It does emulate the hip-hop culture from the US. And unfortunately, he did say it's predominantly male in the south of Tunisia. So that emulates also the hip-hop culture in the US. He said because of cultural and religious restrictions. They've had workshops, and there are females that have been involved. You see the youth here, and very important that it's in the street. The piece, I'm going to come back to Yaman's group. The piece Le Noir est un Belier is a 43-minute piece that was supported by the Drama and Diversity Development project funded by the European Union under the regional program of Med Culture. And Med Culture wants to bring art to rural areas to support democratic principle of freedom of expression. These dancers had a year to create the piece, so the whole choreographic process. Yama told me many of them had never danced or had exposure to theater. So this was a very intense process. This piece dealt with tough topics, with extremism, assault, and they performed this piece in 2 weeks in public locations. And I don't know of any dancers here, but to perform a 43-minute dance theater piece, and for people who had not performed before, I mean, it's quite a feat. And to see their commitment to this piece and the bravery of these dancers to be in the public space dealing with these controversial issues. I mean, even the man in a slip and the woman in a tank. So it was that piece also can be seen on Yaman's channel. I just want to end with, I spoke to Yaman in April, and he said people are tired of the revolution. Economy is very poor, and the school has been having difficulties. They've had to take the theater and the dance and combine them as one. It feels there's not enough teachers, not enough support. They are receiving funding from the Swiss embassy and have performances in Egypt and Switzerland. He feels that Islam, because of the big machine, is ever present. I'm going to end with this quote. It says, "I'm an atheist. I defend laïcité. And when you see that the Islamic political party defend laïcité too, you are confused. Islamic forces are ready for anything, any action to control the people and the political power. So we can see today a new wave of Islamic contemporary art, Islamic dance, Islamic theater, and you never exist in front of this big machine. We came in the same ring, the same goal. This is what democracy means in our country." And I felt like that was very interesting, because during Ben Ali, there was no religious expression, there was no artistic. Now there's this opportunity. And he feels, if people want this, they want a theocracy. I have to say, it's similar to the US, if people wanted Trump, he was elected. But he does say it's a very organized effort. And he, as a dancer citizen, wants to still have influence. He doesn't want to be relegated to a theater. He wants to still be in that public space and having his message there. And so he says, he's just got to keep moving. He's got to still be there and creating this other alternative. And on their channels, on Yaman's channel, YouTube channel, often the dances start with this quote from Stefan Hessel. He was a diplomat, ambassador, writer, concentration camp survivor, and French resistance member. He says, "To create is to resist is to create." Thank you.